something as I talk. I didn't want it to be just a talking video. So what I'm going to allude to and get to is what it's like to be on the Decorate Your Life design team, and more specifically, what it's like to be on the team with the designer and owner and creator Sandi over at Decorate Your Life, obviously. Now, Sandi puts out kits for us each month. Each and every month, a kit comes to us, and once in a while, she'll send us two if she's super busy and needs to be working on something upcoming. And you're going to see at the end of the month our kits for July and August, and you'll get a glimpse at what a talented woman she is. Now, Sandi, I had said the other day in one of my videos, has overcome a lot of obstacles, and this woman has. I mean, to go through everything that she's gone through and still be a beautiful spirit, I would be, I don't know, I think I would be pretty upset and bitter and probably would have given up, but not Sandi. Sandi is a wonderful woman, a very intelligent woman, and a very creative woman who juggles dozens and dozens and dozens of things, and also manages to put out some pretty cool creative content. I was just watching her Lemon Drops video this morning, and I'm going to put a link to several of her channel or videos in the description box, so you can kind of go back and see what I mean and kind of look at what I'm talking about. So this was a design team project. Hold on just a second, guys. Coffee break. Okay, so Sandi designed this kit last year, and this was when Melinda was on our team, and this was her two, well, several of her makes. The woman could make, she could blink and create beautiful content. This was the journal, and I actually won this. Here's our paper. Won this on her channel, but yes, this is a Sandi at Decorate Your Life digital, and it's gorgeous. So anyhow, Sandi years ago underwent a surgery for a pretty serious situation, medical situation, and inadvertently, and with, you know, not deliberately, accidentally, I guess the surgeon had damaged one of her vocal cords. Well, you know, in order to speak, your vocal cords vibrate and hit against one another, and that's what produces your voice. So, and it's, people overuse, especially if you're doing a lot of public speaking, or if maybe you're creating videos. I know I was in theater, we're not going to say how many years ago, but a lot of years ago I was in theater, and I damaged my vocal cords, and I had to put myself on voice rest and do all of these things, and then they ran this tube up through my nose and down my throat to take a look at what was going on inside. And it turns out I was very lucky. My situation was I had overused my voice and had developed some voice nodules. Look at these. Oh, those are so cute. I had developed voice nodules. So I was very fortunate. It was voice rest, and I wrote everything down, and also to, believe it or not, sing when I needed something. If I had to talk, sing. Aren't these cute? I so got to use this. And my friend Jenny sent me the die for the library card thing on the back. I'm so going to use that, Melinda. Anyhow, so I guess there were several attempts made to correct the mistake on Sandi's vocal cords, and it has not been successful. I'm praying every day that eventually there'll be some sort of a surgery that can go in and replace those vocal cords. So Sandi, that's always on my prayer list. And anyhow, it's very painful for her to speak. Very painful. Extremely, excruciatingly painful for her to speak. Though she tries and she does. And for her to create a whisper, she has to, like, for us, imagine screaming at the top of your lungs to get a whisper. How painful that would be. So she's got to use her voice very carefully, very moderately, and with caution. So she, being the clever woman she is, uses AI. And I thought, wow, what a, AI, when I first heard of it, scared me. But in Sandi's situation, I think it's a blessing in disguise. At least she can get her content out there, and all she has to do is type in what she wants to say. And I think that's phenomenal. I am so glad, Sandi, you have that ability. And it does not, in my opinion, change the quality of your work. I love it, and I'm so glad you have that opportunity. So the point of the video is there are those subscribers of Sandi's who either question what happened, so there's your answer. It was a medical accident, not by any fault of Sandi's. And two, it is the reason she does the AI, which is to help, keep her voice from being completely gone. So I applaud you, Sandi. I really do applaud you for your ability to continue doing what you love with the use of AI. And for those of you who are curious, then that's the reason. And like I said, I will put a couple of different links in the description box below. If you just go back and watch Sandi's videos from years ago, then you'll know that she at one time had a beautiful speaking voice and lost it through no fault of her own. And like I said, I hope and pray that someday, somewhere, some surgeon will say, we can do a vocal transplant. And then for those of you who watch her channel and hopefully maybe someday see mine, if you're being mean about it, shame on you. Don't be mean to people. Let's embrace folks for their abilities. Let's embrace folks for their positive offerings to the community. Let's do that. Let's just commit to being nice. Look at this. This is just gorgeous. I'd forgotten how pretty. So, yes, if you're curious, that's why. If you're going to be mean, move on. You don't have to. It's another puzzle. You don't have to watch somebody's video if you don't like it. And curious thing, any comment, I don't care whether it's negative or positive, is a credit. We get credit for that. That helps us get our name out there. So for the negative Nancys and the negative Neds, thank you. You're still helping us. Thumbs down, same as a thumbs up. So why exert the energy to give somebody a thumbs down? Just give us a thumbs up, okay? Especially if you have worked as long and as hard as Sandi has at building your channel, building your business. She is very successful and very inspirational and very kind. I know this for a fact because I have the wonderful and beautiful and absolutely fantastic opportunity to be on her design team, and I've been so for quite some time. And again, the woman creates phenomenal things. She is a crafter. She is she just made the Oh, Lemon Drops Perpetual Desk Calendar. It took me a minute to come to that, but I knew I would. And it is sweet. You got to go over there and see it. So, and she does a lot of giveaways to her subscribers. Isn't this sweet? I just thought this was adorable. The big pocket there. This was one of her design team members, Miss Melinda Davis. Here's a side pocket. This one flips open. Here's our waterfall. Look at that, where you can put lots of pictures. So anyhow, I hope if you're seeing this channel, you will do me the honor of hopping over to Sandi's channel and telling her, way to go. Way to go, Sandi. Way to, conquer an experience such as the one she went through. And pray for her and pray for our surgeons and our researchers out there that they would someday find something that would return her voice to her. And Sandi, if you're watching this, I just want you to know we all love you. There is nothing you can't do, girlfriend. You are a champ. So with all of that being said, go share some positive love with somebody today. Sandi, Jenny, Dahlia, Etta, Brian, Edwina. It doesn't matter if it's our design team or somebody else's. Just go out there and give your crafters some love. It really, a little bit of positivity goes a very long ways. With that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, subscribing, and commenting.